Rental yield is calculation of how much rent you're getting versus the value of the property. So the way we calculate that is we take the rent of the property and we divide that by the value of the property, multiply it by 100, and that gives us a percentage. So for example, if you had a property worth $500,000, rental yield was 5%, right? 5% of $500,000 is $25,000. So that would be the yearly income of the property. And that's actually a pretty healthy rental yield. Basically, the higher the rental yield is, the more rent you're going to get versus the value of the property. So let's say you've got a 6 or 7% rental yield. That's extremely strong. It means that you've got your property value and you've got all the loans and expenses on the property. It means that the rent is pretty much covering all of your expenses on the property. It means you won't have to fork out any money out of your own pocket and you can really comfortably hold that property. That's why rental yield is very important. The stronger or the higher your rental yield, the easier it is to hold the property so that you can hold that property over time and it can actually go up in value. It's not the most important thing, but if you think about, let's say, a rental yield of maybe 3%, that's not great. It's going to be difficult to hold that property. So some markets in, let's say, Sydney and Melbourne, you're going to have a 3 to 3.5% rental yield. Sure, the property might be going up in value, but if it's costing you 20 to 25,000, maybe even $30,000 a year to hold the property out of your own pocket, it starts to get pretty stressful. And imagine if you had 2 or 3 properties doing that, it would be pretty much impossible to hold those properties for most people. So rental yield is very important.